Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. I tell you what, we're gonna have to be doing this one on the fly, because I've been so busy this morning. Up, what time was it up? Like 6:30. Just doing other bits and pieces of paperwork, and I didn't get time last night or even early this morning to kind of put some bits and pieces of live news together. So I've seen some bits and pieces on the Cannon 4 TV WhatsApp group, so I might use that as a way of kind of motivating myself. Motivation. Maybe these Arsenal players can learn one or two things from myself, even though at my age. I'm fired up. I'm fired up, ready, ready to go. Terry, me, man. Listen. Let's get into this one. I'll see you on the other side of this music intro. Yes. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. A morning show. That's 10 past 11 UK time. I said, woke up quite early this morning. Had a bit of a cold, you probably hear. But is that going to stop me? No, it's not. Is it going to stop me getting out on the pitch? No, but I haven't been on the football pitch for many years. The last time I played football was 2012. I was out in Colombia playing some footy with some of my wife's friends at altitude in Bogota, Colombia. And if those of you who know Bogota, Colombia, altitude, very, very high. After 2 minutes, I was done. I had enough. And I ripped my trousers as well. So thinking, God, damn, Alex, man, it's not a good day for you. Scored a few goals against some young kids. It wasn't a good match. Anyway, guys, make sure you subscribe to Canal 40 TV and hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here. So, like I said, it's just like we're going to do this on a fly. I'm more dependent on who comes in the live chat for the interaction to kind of eke this one out, because I didn't plan anything really for this morning show. However, I saw some news in regards to an update on our defender, Kieran Tierney. My goodness. There's some news actually that, courtesy of Mr. Fury, who's in our WhatsApp group, Arsenal player Kieran Tierney will be out for a number of weeks. Tierney, is now set for a scan in the next 48 hours to determine the severity of the injury and give Arsenal a clear indication of exactly how long he will be out for. Kieran Tierney going to be out for a few weeks. A few weeks. And if we thought things weren't bad, depending on how you look at it. Again, I don't like to see and hear players getting injured. I don't care whether they play for Spurs or Man United. Actually, all our enemies there. I don't like to see players get injured severely like that. But David Luiz as well is out. We might not see him again this side of the season. So I think maybe that could be the end of his Arsenal career. But with Arsenal, you just don't know what you're going to get. You just don't know. I'm reminded of a story. Yes. Oh, Nightingale, who was a motivational speaker back in, I say, the 50s, 60s, and he died, I think, in the 80s. He always talks about a story about an African farmer. Back in that time there, the gold mines and, literally people looking for gold wherever they were. So this farmer said to himself, you know what? I'm going to set up my farm and I'm going to go hunting for gold as well. He seeked for gold there, seeked for there, everywhere. In the end, he went crazy and he eventually passed away and died. Now, the moral of the story is, with this guy, where he was, his farm, it was on the biggest fields of gold. But he just didn't realize it. He didn't do his homework. Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about Mikel Arteta and Arsenal. Rather than looking at trying to find a quick fix at players across Europe, the diamonds in the rough, the golds, are right here at Arsenal with the youngsters. That's the moral of the story, Mikel Arteta, if you're watching now. Don't look farther afield, trying to seek, fame and fortune with these players who are unproven in the Premier League. We've got diamonds in the rough right here at Arsenal, underneath the feet in the academy. I thought it was quite a sad story of the guy, just setting up his farm, thinking, I'm going to seek, fame and fortune, looking for diamonds across Africa, where people were prospecting. Only for the people had brought his farm, they saw something in a stream that passed through the farm and thought, oh, it's a shiny thing there. What is this shiny object? Gold was right there under his feet. It's a lesson to be learnt. A lesson to be learnt, people. What else are we going to talk about? I don't know what we're going to talk about. I didn't prepare. I didn't really prepare anything for this one. Let's have a look here. Nah. I think what I'll do, I'll go right into the live chat. I'll see it's just kind of warmed up very, very quickly and see who has joined us for this one. Right, we've got a new member. A new member who, I think it's like 20 to 6 in the morning, UK time. Adiboki, Sunday. What a wonderful name. My friend, thank you so very much for becoming the latest member on Canon for your team. So enjoy all the catalogue of stuff, the behind the scenes footage. I know I need to get back on the Thursday night slot, making sure that the live chat is only open and available to everyone who is a paid member. So what I'm going to do on my Scout's honor, is it this hand, from this Thursday, we're going to get back to doing the Sunday night slots. The live chat will only be accessible to paid up members. If you're a paid member, only you can access, nobody else. So if you've not paid to become a member, you better get on it now. Sort yourself out, all right? But Adiboke, Sunday, thank you for becoming the latest member on Canon for TV. Much appreciated on that. Thank you. God, 20 to 6 this morning? Anyway, Kurd says Orban and Laka need to go and Arsenal need to buy Pedro. Anyway, I know it's your opinion. Gabriel Barbosa, two best Brazilian strikers, can help Arsenal. How much are they going to cost? How much will it cost Arsenal? Listen, Kurz, I appreciate and I respect your opinion. I wouldn't trust the people in the boards, Edu, Vinay, and even to a certain extent, Mikel Arteta, to spend the money wisely. I wouldn't trust them to do that. Salah says, not Liverpool Salah, but this Salah here. Ukash Salah says, Stan Kroenke out. Okay, so you've done it a few times, Ukash. You're spamming the live chat. Okay, so don't do that. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to put you on a timeout. Okay, I think once is enough. I've got the message. Okay, you've done it like 4 times. Morning, Alex. WhatsApp was interesting this morning. It was, wasn't it? Oh, wow, my goodness. Those of you kind of tuned in last night for the Monday night chats with James Rowe, El Tel, the original Godfather, and of course my brother. I tell you what, really, I just can't had it in. I could feel it in my waters. We could have spoken for another hour and a half. Really, quality discussion and debate in there. Not so much of ranting. I don't think if it was anyone was ranting, maybe it was me, but everybody else there was on task there, even though El Tel arrived late. Doing an Uber. Tell you did an Uber, mate. Dearie me. And Ukash, look, you see, my mother has just warned you. Stop. Do not continue to spam. Otherwise, he will put you in a timeout. And if he does that and you continue, I will block you. Yeah, and there's no coming back from being blocked. Good morning, Patrick. Good morning, nights. I wish someone could motivate everybody at this club. Our situation is depressing. Yes, it is. It is. Again, I can't show you guys. I wish what I should have done is maybe should have taken a screenshot of some of the comments that happened in the Fodder Crew WhatsApp group. I just can't see going forward next season. I mean, in the summer, this summer transfer window, we're not going to offload Auba. We're not going to offload a lot of players. Don't get me wrong. I want Arteta to. I want Arteta to he's probably highlighting a lot of players. Grab the situation by the scruff of its neck and get rid of the players. But something tells me deep inside that it's not going to happen. If it happens, oh my goodness, I'll get on the top of this house and I'll start singing to the top of my voice or the bottom of my voice. But something inside of me tells me that it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Next season is going to be a watershed moment for Arsenal, the players, and Mikel Arteta. Can't see it. Can't see it. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe. If you are new here, please, thank you very much. People saying sell Guendouzi for 25 million, etc., etc. Barcelona have put a 35 million tag on Coutinho because they have no money. Who will pay 25 for Guendouzi? Please, someone just take him. Good morning, Recadam. Good morning, Recadam. Thank you for helping me with that thing on my my Twitter account. Thank you. Premiership proven makes a big difference. We have been stung too many times looking in the French league, Italian league, Spanish league. It's just not happening. Like the story about the African, farmer, trying to seek his fame and fortune in other places and selling his farm, not realizing he sat on the biggest gold mine. And I'm thinking it's the same thing at Arsenal. We are sitting amongst diamonds in the rough. They're right there. We wouldn't have to spend any money because they're our players. They are our players. Don't give away, not to give away. But welcome, Red Cannon. Welcome. Arteta isn't Guardiola. Guardiola has spent billions at Man City, Bayern, and Barcelona. But Ashton, if Kroenke gave them upwards to £400 million, would you trust them to buy the right players? I wouldn't trust them. I wouldn't trust them. Saw a video saying that Arteta has found a new Roberto Carlos for Arsenal. He's called Emerson Royal. He's Brazilian. Have you heard of him, Alex? I read somewhere, or maybe someone had told me a few weeks ago about this Roberto Carlos player-esque. It shows how much I was interested because I didn't even do like a video, but I think I'll do a video on this chap here. Yeah. Emerson Royal. Have you seen Gary Neville's comments? Yes, we posted the video twice in a WhatsApp group, and it's just so damning. So damning. You see, actually, back up a little bit. The last time I was at the Emirates was the Olympiacos game where we lost. They kind of stole the goods from under our noses. And I remember telling Terry at halftime, I said, Terry, have you been watching Pepe? He's in acres of space. They give the ball to him because they want him to make advantage of the space. And he'll pass the ball back. You don't want that in your attacker. You want the player, again, to take the game by the scruff of its neck, progress the ball, use all that space there. So when I've seen the video, on Gary Neville, and he shows the two footage there, who is it? I can't remember the player now. But anyway, he's Chambers. He's trying to tell Pepe to go forward. You shouldn't have to wait for your defender to tell you. You should know your position, where you should be. So lapsy-daisical, not showing any interest, not putting any pressure on the ball. Very, very damning. Very, very damning. And remember, I saw this last year when we played against Olympiacos, and no word of a doubt, if Terry was here, he would say, actually, I remember that. We're exchanging messages, we were calling each other. Have you seen what Pepe is doing? He's in acres of space. We'll leave the pressure off us. Just kick the ball past the defender and run. You've got bags of pace. There's no excuse. So if we're seeing it, if Gary Neville's seeing it, Mikel Arteta, come on. Come on. Our current situation is as bad as I've seen it since the early 80s. Ha! Listen, take me into my quick segue. I know that you probably see Arsenal. Alex is in live chat. I'll be on his channel at 11, not 11, at 1 p.m. UK time. So, guys, if you're watching now, go over, subscribe to Arsenal Alex's channel. Alex, I don't know, I know you're watching now. If there's any way you can leave the link to your channel there so everyone can subscribe and go over there. 1980s? What about the 1970s? What about the 1970s? But anyway, I'll leave that when I'll be on Alex's channel. I'm quite nervous because the last time I was on another podcast was like over a season and a half ago. And yeah, I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. And there you go. Saying, looking forward to our stream, live show. Yes, look out for that. And Yubi, I think, Chirag, good morning. We need a right back. Hakimi, interest seems solid. That's what worries me. This is what worries me. You know, the right back, we've got Chambers, who can be the backup right back. We've got Cedric Suarez, who we gave like a 4-year deal. And he hadn't even played he played like 2 or 3 games. Wow! 4-year contract. So he should be our number one. He should be our number one. If you're spending that amount of money and giving a guy, you know, that instant contract there, he should be our number one right back. Sell Bellerin. Get rid of Bellerin. Even though Bellerin wanted to leave this season, but Arteta convinced him to stay for one more season. But again, if you're telling me that you've given this guy, you know, a 4-year deal, surely he should be our number one right back. Chambers maybe as a backup right back. But I did a video on Hakimi. How much? More than 40, 50 million euros? Anyway, we need a striker and a flush. Oh, flush all like and Pepe. Play Saka, Martinelli, and a new forward. Get maybe Buendia, Bissouma in midfield. Kroenke wants 15 billion for Arsenal. So if Dangote wants to buy Arsenal, that's what it will have to do. Listen, as I've said on many occasions already, that these guys, they're money men. What's it going to take for us to get him out? It will be money. It will be money. And I can feel it again for the second time in my waters, that it is time. We need a new owner. I can feel it's time to have a changing of the guard. The difference is I can see the optics is that Dangote, Aliko Dangote, supports Arsenal. He has an interest. He's been interested in Arsenal. He's been a supporter for many years. Whereas Silent Stan is just a businessman. Period. There for the money, nothing more, nothing less. Doesn't really care about Arsenal. Doesn't even know the players. Doesn't even know the tea lady or the tea man who makes the tea for Arsenal. 17 watching, 6 likes. You do the maths, Mr. Bungle says. Yeah, what's going on, people? What's happening? What's happening? Hit the likes. Hit the likes, people. Let's get those likes up, guys. Thank you for that, Monty. So many of the players are not playing for the manager. Player power, again. Player power. If you wanted to know what it means, literally, to put noses out of joints, you know, get rid of players. For those of you who have not seen the 89 documentary, yeah, where we're playing, and we are preparing to play against Liverpool, George Graham, from the get-go, you have to send out a clear message. I think it was even was it Ian Wright who said that he was actually scared. He was scared of George Graham. That's what you need to do. If you're coming in as a new coach, stroke manager, and you're saying, right, okay, lads, look, whatever you did before, for me, it's got nothing to do with me. You know, with me, you start with a clean slate. George Graham didn't do that. He didn't do that. He got rid of all the luxury players. You know, got them, out ASAP. But even the players that remained there said, look, you guys have got to prove yourself to me. And the lesson was that they saw the players who'd been at Arsenal for quite a few years. They got shown the door. I'm not saying Arteta, we're looking for a George Graham manager, but he can be like George Graham. Don't suffer fools gladly. You come in there, you know the history of the players, what they've done when they played under Unai Emery, towards the end of Arsene Wenger's reign. You know what they've done. Don't try and flog a dead horse. If it looks like a duck, it sounds like a duck, what is it? It's a duck. These players, they've shown us what kind of people that they are. Player power, I don't want to hear or see anything about player power, but by golly, Alex, I did get the impression that now they're not wanting to play for Mikel Arteta. I hope that's not the case. I hope it's not the case. But, you make a run of your own back by saying, you know what they did 2 seasons ago, what they did 2 weeks ago, now with me, you start with a clean slate. No. If you've seen that, get them out of the club. Get them out. Pep was acting like he didn't know what Chambers meant. Yeah, it's like, what? Get yourself forward. Get forward. I've got this area covered. Get yourself forward and close down the attacker there. You're absolutely right, Des. It's like he was giving the impression like, waste of time, sell him or give him away in a package deal. What kind of package deal? Buy one, get one free. I'm very nervous. Well, Alex, that makes both of us. Imagine that. 2 Alexes on one show, both being nervous. Listen, it'll be a laugh. It'll be a laugh, Alex. It'll be a laugh. Cedric isn't quality, though he's here because of his agent. Yes, but given a choice between Chambers, Bellerin, and Suarez, who would you prefer to be the number 1? Suarez all day long. At least he can do a throw-in properly. At least he's both-footed. He's better at reading the game. Defenders have to learn to defend first and foremost. That you're paid to do that job there, to defend. Strikers have to learn to score goals. That is their job, their primary job. Don't tell me we've got a defender, he can actually run forward and leave the back door open. I'm not interested in that. Learn to do the basic job, which is to defend. And given a choice, I would choose Suarez over Chambers and Bellerin. Check out our merch in the description and make a purchase if you're able to do so. Or you can donate. We're taking donations as little as £1. If you're not in the right region or in the region where you cannot see the join button or you can't see like the dollar sign, you can always make a purchase using our PayPal account. Yes, it is in the description box. How do I know? I made sure it was there. I double-checked it, triple-checked it. It's there. So if you want to make a donation as little as £1, pow! Hit the button. Like, now. Yeah, one person going to make a donation. Otherwise, I'm not getting any further. I'm waiting. No, I'm joking. We all want a Kroenke out, but he's not responsible for our performances. And that's what I tried to say last night. Kroenke is here. Yes, he is. But as a player, I'm not concerned about who the owner is. I'm concerned about doing my job. I need to do my job, irrespective of who the owner is, irrespective of the situation. Do your job. Do your job. Above and beyond. 20 years since the passing of David Rocky Rocastle. And look how the players did not turn up. They didn't turn up. You could probably argue some of them felt overawed by Liverpool. You could actually argue that some of them just didn't want to play. But I'm not interested as a player thinking, oh, Stan Kroenke up. No, do your job that you're paid to do. Play football for Arsenal. I was about to do that, but I'm not wearing my top. That has to be the first thing in the player's mind. Do your job, irrespective of what's going on upstairs. Joseph says 15 billion, my arm. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Daylight robbery, if you ask me, Joseph says. It won't let me drop my link. Yeah, I kind of figured out because we've set up, that's how we set up the channel. So people cannot just randomly put links of their channels and spamming links or certain things in the live chat. So the only thing I can do, I'm sorry, Alex. I just reminded him. I think, actually, you can't put that link there. Only I can put the link in the live chat. Hit the likes buttons, like Dillian White. Hit. Oh dear. It's also a link. All right, there you go. So actually, it kind of worked out. Yeah, listen. I tell you what, Monty, man, Monty's my VAR, man. God, dearie me, the guy is on the ball, top notch. And the thing is, he does moderating, out of the kindness of his own heart. I'm not paying him any money. Although we're sending some gifts. Yeah, but yeah, and Monty, thank you, my brother. Thank you. And there you go. Alex has also said thank you as well. Do we need a new owner? Yes, we do. Yes. You don't want someone just turning up for the finals. Even in the FA Cup final, he didn't turn up, did he? Do you know what would show me that a person cares? If they are there. If they are here with us in the struggle, in the battle. When the stadium eventually, opens up, I want to be able to go to the Emirates and look up and say, wow, Dangote, he's here. He really cares. He's here most of most of the time. Silent Stan, invisible Stan, nowhere to see Stan. Doesn't really care. I want to see an owner come to the Emirates. I want to see an owner also speaking to the fan base. Because sometimes I get a little bit tired of, hearing and listening to Mikel Arteta. I've said it many times, we miss a David Dean type of figure. Doesn't always have to be Mikel Arteta talking to everyone. Let's have someone else come and talking. What is the plan for the next 3 to 5 years? What are the problems we have been facing and what we're going to do about it? But we do need a new owner. Silent Stan doesn't care. What happens? The players, they don't care. That's why we need a new owner. No problem, Alex. Arsenal, Alex. Joseph, please keep the chat clean and respect the app. You see, you've been warned again. You've been warned again. Don't listen to the moderator. He will know what to do. Thank you for the 21 goodness here with us. We appreciate your time. I do. Okay, me in for right back. Okay, that's right, Harry. I respect your opinion. Okay, I need to go make make food, etc. See you all soon. So there you go, guys. So at 1 p.m. UK time, I'll be on Alex's channel talking about bits and pieces. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to be talking about, but make sure you subscribe to his channel and see what we're going to be talking about. 2 Alexes on one channel. It's going to get confusing, isn't it? Yeah, dairy me. There you go. Take care, Alex. Patrick says, Alex, remember the George Graham days? We were known as a club that wouldn't spend. Always bought cheap players, but Graham brought the right players. Sourcing the right players. The documentary says it there. He had his secretary doing what? Getting all the national newspapers all over. Why? Because he knew in the sports section, those journalists would highlight the best players in a specific team there. He did his homework. He did his due diligence. We're not doing our homework. Excuse me. The information is glaring us in the face. George Graham, and we know how the thing got played out and he actually got sacked by Arsenal, but he did his homework. So, articulate and meticulous with the information, trying to find diamonds in the rough. He knew players with the right mentality will come and fight for the badge. Lee Dixon, was it 300,000? Stoke? Boldy, also from Stoke. Come on. Come on. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Look in the history, it tells you there. If you follow a certain pattern, you too can also gain that result that you're seeking. Again, the African farmer looking to seek fame and fortune elsewhere, sold his land, his farm, was sitting on diamonds in the rough. We too are sitting on diamonds in the rough. Goodness. Oh my goodness. Morning, Alex. Will M. Hooper. Morning, Alex. In regards to the owner, for me, the money is secondary. I want the owner of the club to appoint the correct people on the board to ensure the club is being run effectively and for fans. I agree. But I'm looking at from a player's perspective. He shouldn't be too concerned about who the owner is. He shouldn't be concerned about that. He should be concerned about his job at hand, right here, right now, is to play for Arsenal. And the problem is when when it's tough times, you find that your real character. You come face to face with the person who you really are. And those players, they've shown us so many times the kind of attitude and mentality they have. And so Arteta, doesn't want to believe it. Change something up. Use different ingredients. Bring in the young players. Because we're not going to make top 4 anytime soon this season. Sorry, guys. Mr. Fodder says, I've got to say thank you for all the kind comments you've been putting on the videos after, because I think this is probably the first time you've been in a live chat. So thank you for all the wonderful comments you've been putting in the live on the comments box. Mr. Fodder, I would like to see some structure in our squad. Keep the 6 youngsters plus Saliba when he returns from his loan spell. So Saka, Emerson Rowe, Martinelli, Reece Nelson, and Bannigan. I think, is anybody else missing out from there? I think I would go with that. Yeah. Saliba, Saka, Emerson Rowe, Martinelli, Reece Nelson, and Bannigan. What about Ødegaard, Martin Ødegaard? Would you not want him to remain at Arsenal, even if it meant another loan spell, season long loan spell? Or you're thinking for no. Agreed on your comments about Kroenke. Also, we need an owner who has ambition for the club, who hold people responsible for results. Yeah, heads have to roll, have to go. But I'm not saying literally Arteta out. He's with us. We've got to try and support him. But what I find, to me, a little bit jarring is the players. That the players have shown their limitations. Whether it's the mentality, the skill set, their mindset, attitude, they're limited. They're limited. Okay, guys. So what I'm going to do, because we're running for 35 minutes. 35 minutes has gone very, very quick. God, dairy me. So I'm going to play the promo video when we're talking about our online digital services. And also about our membership scheme. Yes, members is open to each and every one of you. Well, the majority of you. I know some of you are not in the region where you cannot see the join button, but if you can see the join button, you can become a member if you press the join button. But if you don't, you won't be a member. You got to press the button. Press the button. anyway, look at this video where we're talking about online digital services, and I'll see you on the other side. Don't go anywhere.
As part of the Canon 4 TV experience and services, we're now extending out into additional online products such as voiceovers, thumbnail artwork designs, and video editing for small YouTubers who have less than 1,000 subscribers. Voiceovers. If you need voiceovers for short videos, 30-second adverts, stories, intros, and outros, then we can do this for you. Let us know the length of the voiceover and we will give you a polished audio file in less than no time. In addition to this, thumbnail artwork designs. As we pride ourselves on sharp HD thumbnail artwork designs, we can do this at a relatively low price. Send us your specifications and we'll produce eye-catching designs to attract subscribers and followers to your platform. And finally, video editing. We have a range of video editing techniques, special effects, and software to produce a polished end product for which you can be completed in the quickest time possible. Now, if you would like help and support getting your channel promoted and your subscriber count going, then send us an email at arserepublic1@gmail.com. I repeat, arserepublic1@gmail.com. We are here for you, for the Canon 4 TV experience.
Yeah, the Canon 4 TV experience, man. Yeah, if you wanting us to help you with your YouTube or your social media career, we're here for you. Just send us an email, arserepublic1@gmail.com, and we can talk about the final details. Although there will be, not although, there will be a nominal fee to be paid for our services, because you don't expect us to just live on bread and water. We've got some bills to pay as well. Got to eat something, haven't we? So send us an email. And back into the live chat. Patches, agree on your comments. Oh, I've done that one already, haven't we? Oh, yeah, I've done that one already. Sorry, people. Our current experienced players are too egotistic for Arsenal Football Club. These egotistic individuals are more interested in money. They have no passion for playing and wearing the badge. Odegaard? Yeah? yeah? You put a question mark. Where do you stand on Martin Odegaard? Do you want him to stay at Arsenal? Do you want him to go back to Real Madrid? What's your opinion on Martin Odegaard? Yes, it's you would probably think it's Odegaard, but the pronunciation is Erdegaard. Let me put his picture up. Just thinking, ooh, do we have a player called Erdegaard? Yeah, we do. There he is. There you go. Brings back a memory. Martin Erdegaard. Yes. Guys, what's your thoughts about this player, Balogun? Balogun gone, Balogun going, Balogun gone. You want him to stay? Score 2 goals against Blackburn B team on Sunday. He's leaving his mark, isn't he? He's leaving his mark, man. He's thinking, you know what? I'm going, but I'm going out in a blaze of thunder. I'm going out all guns blazing. I don't know, man. I don't know. I've said it many times. If I was the manager of Arsenal, a lot of these players wouldn't want to play for me. No. I'll rephrase that. I wouldn't want them to play for me. Yeah, put the right way around. Yeah. Okay, let's go back into the live chat. I know, Patrick. I know. What was I watching late last night? And the person was saying the same thing. Now, would Martin Odegaard now really want to stay at Arsenal? Would you really want to stay at Arsenal? The guy, obviously, he looks very mature. He's the captain of Norway, but he's thinking in his mind, there must be like a little spidey sense saying to him, "Don't do it, Martin. Don't do it. Don't sign for Arsenal." I have to wait and see what happens. Hey, the man J Moore and Alex, what go on, me brother, me brother. Yeah, see. I'm here, brother. Dare me. I didn't see you on the live chat yesterday when we were talking Monday night chats with James Rowe and my brother and the original Godfather. My brother, boy, Arsenal killing me, sir. Nah, listen, for me, man, I've always said, as much as like, I get a little bit annoyed at Arsenal, the bigger picture for me is that there are other more important things in life, man. Footy is footy. These players will earn their bucks, their monies, and for them it's like a water of a duck's back. And that is the mentality that has been bred over the years at Arsenal. That it's the wrong mentality. The recruitment is just not working. It's not working. But on the other hand, if this is what Edu and them guys intended, they wanted players to come at Arsenal on high levels of wages. When the going gets tough, not to do anything, not to say anything. If that's what they wanted, then they've achieved their goal. They've achieved it. But as a supporter, as a fan of Arsenal for 40 odd years, that is not my Arsenal. That's not my Arsenal. So what I'm going to say, guys, who's up for joining me to set up another Arsenal FC? No, that's not going to happen, is it? That's not going to happen. Won't happen. Massive shout out to our now 10,700 strong subscribers. We're climbing up now, man. We're going up. Yeah, how many platforms we have? We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter via Periscope. Of course, we are here on YouTube going live and direct. So, guys, there could never ever be a Canafoy TV without each and every one of you watching now, or who have ever watched, who have ever commented, who've given us all those thumbs up as well as those thumbs down, who put comments in, positive comments and not so positive comments. But we are the sum total of what you guys, I think, hopefully have wanted all these years. 3 and a bit years, man. Woo. It was just like yesterday. The performance on Saturday was disgraceful, Alex. How dare these players call themselves professionals? They better perform on Thursday. Don't get me started about Thursday, man. Don't get me started about Thursday. Oh, ho, ho. Don't get me started. I couldn't make it on the live yesterday. Apologies, bro. I hope it was a good, constructive show as well. Yeah, it was. It was. I mean, when we ended yesterday, I said, guys, you know what? We could have spoken for another hour and a half, but I thought, no, let's cut a dash. Let's quit while we're ahead. When they want the cops knocking on the door. Hey, stop talking about Arsenal like that. I thought, no, we'll cut over. And I've always said, I don't like. I know other podcasters do their things there, but here I don't want us just talk just for the sake of talking. Nah. Always leave the audience wanting more. And I think we've done that. We did a good job. The assembled. More next. I don't think Arsenal need to change their culture at the club. Traditions is the culture. We need the right players to interpret the traditions in a relevant manner. But what is the present culture? What are the traditions? What are they, how do they stand? If I'm going to compare the culture of the club now compared to, let's just, maybe it's an unfair comparison, but to the Invincible era, it's so far detached. There's no connection apart from the fact that the players are playing for the club and they both wore the red and white of Arsenal. The big difference, or the big differences, have been the attitude. I'll go back to the same thing. The culture can be, many things like, the language, the things or the way you do things to get a certain result. It's so different. It's so different. The culture has to change. It has to change. I'll give you an example about scouting. The kind of players that we want to be and created the culture like we've got here. We have our own culture here in Canon Foy TV. The culture has to be that we're very nice to everyone. We're very informative. We are able to debate and talk about different, aspects of Arsenal. But what we don't allow is people coming with a vulgar comments, inciting racism, is inviting violence. So that's the same for Arsenal. They've got to protect how the culture has been in the past, because the past has shown us what works and what doesn't work. You've got to protect that culture from players who don't care, players who can't be bothered. Our culture is the culture. Okay? The culture starts to change if you have those negative elements there. So the culture changes. It's now a culture where we don't care. We don't care what the fans think. We have an owner who doesn't care. We have players who just turn up when they want to, who arrive late. The culture has now changed. So let's try and protect the history. History has shown us what works and what doesn't work. Let's keep the positive things. When things are going a little bit awry, remember the history, remember the culture, how it was and what things worked and what things did not work. Hello, mate. Fake Shack. Yes, what's happening, my brother? Yeah. Hello, Alex. Colin, you're scaring me, man. I'm scared. I'm just thinking like it's going to be a thunder, a cascade of like comments. Hello, Alex. And listen, I hope you're okay, Colin. Please tell me you're okay. I've been sitting on the fence with Arteta, really struggling to see why he has a future at Arsenal. Oh, goodness, look at the impact Rodgers and Moyes have made at their clubs. I haven't sat on the fence with Arteta. Personally, I've made it plainly clear I don't like to see managers get sacked. I've made it clear that, of course, it's obvious we didn't employ him, the board employed him. It's obvious that he's inexperienced. You know, on last night's show, Elto was saying that he could see that as if he was going to cry. I don't think it was that. I mean, you know, Elto will have his own opinion, but my opinion was it was probably anger, frustration, and also that he didn't know what to do. He didn't know how to change things. If things are not working, you've got to change something. And he wasn't able, doesn't have the capacity to change things. The same thing. That's why I call it like the Olympiakos look. It's like when that look comes across his face, like he doesn't know what to do. And that comes from lack of experience. Yeah, a Brendan Rodgers would have known what to do. A Jurgen Klopp would have known what to do. A Pep Guardiola would have known what to do. My father is a Spurs fan, and he laughed at me when we lost 3-0 to Liverpool. I said, back to him, you are still in Europe. European League. Oh, dear me. We have Captain Cannot Be Bothered. Oh, dearie me. You got to bench him. You have to bench him. There can be literally no excuse to play him. Last season was last season. The season before that was the season before that. We're dealing with the here and now. We're dealing with the here and now. So let's respond to or be proactive to what's being played out. Stop thinking about, okay, his reputation tells me, his reputation tells me, no, deal with the here and now. Okay, it's probably our form, it's probably going through personal issues, but the sum total is that he's not performing on the pitch. You've got to drop him, Arteta. You have to drop him. It's as simple as that. We are in a results business. A win is a win. Doesn't matter where it came, the fact that, Laka was looking in the wrong direction, the ball came off his head and went to goal, and we won 1-0. A win is a win. And a loss, 12 losses, is a loss, and a draw is a draw. So stop thinking about, Auba, yeah, he did wonders. He scored the goals in the FA Cup. That was then. Deal with now. Stop getting so caught up, with the past and what he. Listen, if I'm the manager, I would not pick maybe 80% of these players going forward next season. We have broken so many negative Arsenal records, but yes, I'm Doug. Okay, all right, okay, all right, okay, Cole. The youngsters have been brought up with the right tradition. This is why they play with confidence, as they understand the club. To me, Arsenal are not protecting their own tradition. You know what, assembled? I was watching a little snippet on Twitter with Geordie Armstrong. Those of you know who probably or might not know, Geordie Armstrong was our number 7, and he was quite muscular. Quite a short player, but boy, he could play. And the little footage I saw, the video. Do you know what he was doing? You guys will never guess what he was doing, because again, we're so far detached from his tradition. He was polishing and cleaning boots. Polishing and cleaning boots. Now, I don't know whether the youngsters, because as a schoolboy, when they come through the academy, that is one of the things that they will learn to do as part of the tradition. Geordie Armstrong was polishing and cleaning boots. How many of these players will be willing to do that? Not many of them. Not many of them. And you talk about the players that have been brought up together. You just look at how Saka and Emma Smith Rowe played. When Smith Rowe was in a number 10 position, like he passed the ball in a space area. I'm thinking, what's he doing? There's no one there. No, he knew what he was doing. A sixth sense. Because in a split of a second, Saka was running into that space. That's what happens when you've got players playing together. They've already got that sixth sense. A lot of the players we've got now have no sense. They got no sense. Sixth sense compared to no sense. Which one would you rather have? The sixth sense. But that's what I'm saying to you. Rather than looking across Europe and think that we're going to spend 50 odd million pounds or euros on Akraf Hakimi, or Patson Daka, or all those players there. We've got diamonds in the rough right here who have the sixth sense. They understand the tradition of Arsenal. Club has become a joke, says Harry Ferris. Hello, Harry. I hope you're well, my friend. Yes, I'm that rebellious son who supports the opposite of my dad, only in sports. And I've been in Arsenal for 15 years. I'm currently 18 years of age. Okay, nice one. Keep it going, man. Keep it going. Right, in my family, we were all Arsenal supporters. All of us. Big Shaq. Making me laugh, man. God daring me. Our club. Yeah, our club has become a joke. But I don't like to see managers being sacked, and I really wanted Arteta to succeed. The fact is, nearly 18 months later, we haven't improved. Our performance and results have been shocking. Absolute shocking. David Keith, good morning, says hindsight is a wonderful thing. If we only knew how bad Auba would become, we could have got some good money for him. That's fine. But again, David, we have to deal with the situation as it stands now. Don't be trying to run into the darkest corner or put a blinders and say, oh, you know what? I don't see that. You have to deal with the situation. Arsenal has to deal with the situation. I know that he came with some history about down and tours when he was playing for Borussia Dortmund. We didn't do our homework. We did not do our due diligence. Got to do your homework. Are these players, are they troublemakers? Are they been known to wind the players up behind the scenes? Do they follow, the instruction from the manager? Do they down tools? Got to do your homework. Alex, Alex, please, can you, your wife Ralph, and the rest of your family buy Arsenal Cronkies and save us from this massive mess our beloved club is in? The Cronkies are ripping the souls from our club. Well, we could probably do a GoFundMe page. I probably can raise maybe £5, so that's going to help the cause. Harry, we are not a joke. We've just lost our focus. Have we looked at how many times we've been shut out at home this season as opposed to our history? Alex, would you play Saka as left back and Martinelli on the right, the left wing with Kieran out? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. I mean, again, from the beginning of the season, when Tierney signed, I was fearful. I was really fearful that he wouldn't last the whole season, and my fears have been realised. But again, we are in a situation. I will play Suarez at left back, Chambers at right back. That's how I would do things going forward with the remaining 8 games we've got the season. But I wouldn't sacrifice Saka's, attacking intelligence to put him in left back. No, I wouldn't do that. Domby Victor, good morning. Says that loss against Liverpool really made me go to avoid going to work. I'm just hiding indoors. Brother, don't hide, man. Don't hide. Just go to work with your chest out, man. Say, yeah, I'm an Arsenal supporter, man. Yeah, we take all the results, win, draws, and 12 losses. Nah, man, go to work, man. That's what everyone that wouldn't be Arsenal. Tommy, come on, man. Come on. Ex-pros always saying young players should be cleaning boots, sweeping, changing rooms, doing jobs around the training grounds instead of comparing cars and being on social media and all that rubbish. They become detached from reality too early. Yeah, Geordie Arms, I was thinking, wow, my goodness, the guy is in the video just cleaning and polishing his football boots. God, daring me, man. Right, just a few more minutes because I need to prepare myself to get onto Arsenal Alex's channel, and it's going to be very, very interesting. Yeah, man, very, very interesting. Wow. What else do we have here? Oh, just kind of review the news. There's only one bit of news I actually spoke about, and this came directly courtesy of Mr. Fury. Who's in WhatsApp a canon for the group, and the news that he's given us is that actually this coming via a Never account. Arsenal fear Kieran Tierney will be out for a number of weeks. Tierney is now set for a scan in the next 48 hours to determine the severity of his injury and give Arsenal a clearer indication of exactly how long he will be out for. And again, like I said, he came with a little history of being injured. The season's a long old season over here in the UK, in England. And another player that suffered, for me, was Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey, Arteta, you've got a lot of homework to do, man. A lot of homework to do. God, dearie me. Would I swap places with Arteta? Would you guys swap places with Mikel Arteta? I think actually I might put it out on a poll. Would you swap places with Mikel Arteta, and what would you change? Oh, there's a poll. There's a poll and a half. Would you swap places with Mikel Arteta? And what would you change if you were to be manager of the great Arsenal? We're still great, but we're quickly becoming a club renowned for its history, consigned to the history books. Not good. Not good at all. Leman says, how about every single Arsenal fan from around the world chipping 20 squid to make up the amount to buy Arsenal from Silent Stan? Could that work, Mr. Lee? Yes, of course it could, because the numbers are millions and millions of us being led down the wrong path. But yeah, that could work. That could work. I mean, who's going to start their GoFundMe page? Minimum £20 from every Arsenal supporter to buy Arsenal back from a Kroenkeite. I've generally caught you live lately when I'm driving. That's why my comments have been short. I'm doing good, though, Alex. That's good. That's good to hear. Whew, thank goodness for that. I was blessed to see George Armstrong, a true gooner. Oh, wow. Okay. I wasn't. I never saw him play. Didn't get to see him play. Stan Kroenke needs to go. He has not involved himself in the club at all. He moves the club for all his own benefit. I don't generally blame the managers. I place 80% of my blame on Silent Stan. Free the children. The children would be free. Subscribe if you're new here and give us a thumbs up as well. Help the channel grow. We're currently on 10,729, Monty. And Monty, please leave the link for your channel as well. Before we finish this one, the next few minutes, leave the link. Monty, my VAR moderator, has his own channel. He's doing wonderful stuff over there. I'm not always able to catch up. I need to try and keep a balance of home life and podcasting. It can't be all of one and none of the other. So yeah, but by all means, Monty, leave the link for your channel. So before we end up this one, we'll finish doing this one. The new segments have been very, very sparse because I'm very, very busy. I was also a little bit unwell. I'll say unwell, like a slight cold last night. And usually after, when I finish doing the show, I do my research and I prepare for the next show, do the thumbnail artwork. Last night I didn't do that. I was just thinking, oh, these guys, last night's show was really, really good. If you've missed it, you can always go back onto the across the platform. You can see the last one we did, of course, before this one there. Let's see who else coming before we wrap up this one. I'm gonna finish this one. I'm gonna wrap up this one. Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do, because I've actually forgotten to bring up a link that I wanted to show you guys here. I'm going to play the video which tells us about more information about the members. I said this guy who came in 20 to 6 this morning, and he's the newest member on Canon 4 TV. I forgot his name now. What's his name? Oh my goodness. What was his name? It comes up to me. If it comes up, here we go. Yeah. Adeboke. Sunday, he's the latest member now on Canon 4 TV. You too can become a member if you would only just press the join button, which is above or below, or parallel to or perpendicular to the subscribe button. So have a look at that. If you want to become a member, listen, Goki did the right thing, didn't he? So you too can do the right thing if you would only just press that button right there and right now. So have a look at this video, which tells you the greater depth of what is involved if you become a member on Canon Fodder TV.
Hi, and welcome back to Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Well, this is a special video introducing our new membership scheme. Membership scheme, I hear you say? Yes, YouTube have allowed all content creators to have a membership scheme, and it's open to all our subscribers. Let me just get one thing straight right about now. All the content that you've been seeing for the last 2.5 years will remain to be free. So that's the Voice of Reason, that is the live shows, the broadcasts, the easy talks, all those content there is going to remain to be free. Okay, so I've got it off my chest. With the membership scheme, you get certain perks. With those perks, you'll get to see behind the scenes footage that probably nobody's seen before. Maybe, I'm not sure if you want to see. You also get early release of certain videos. And of course, with the player profile videos, where you ask us to do a video on a specific player, we'll give you a shout out, we'll mention you, and that'll be literally earmarked as if it was a present from us to you. With those formats there and the perks, they will come with a small price to be paid for the month. So with the lower level, which is going to be a bronze Canon, you'll get the shout out in the live chats, and also with the chat, if you are a member, it will go right to the top of the page that we must and we will mention you. And you also get like a free emoji and GIF with that as well. With the silver Canon, again, you'll get all behind the scenes footage, all the bloopers, all the things that we've tried to keep away from you. But yeah, there'll be a small price to be paid for that. That's roughly standing at £4.99. It will vary from country to country. So wherever you're on the way, there'll be a slight difference in that. And like I said, we're trying to maintain the future of Canon 4 TV across the whole platform. So by all means, we would love you to be a part of the membership scheme there. There are going to be perks, including discounts for all the merchandise currently running on Canon 4 TV. So that is the reason why we're doing the membership scheme. Again, you don't have to join it. All the content I am going to repeat will remain to be free. But part of the membership scheme, you'll have all those perks there. Again, there's going to be a free Q&A live session with me and maybe my brother every Thursday. You also get early footage of early releases. And of course, you'll get the discount as well as all the bloopers and the behind the scene footage right here on this lovely channel, which is called Canon 4 TV. So we would love you to be part of the membership scheme. Please, the video is up and running now, and it's free to all the subscribers, all the viewers that's ever viewed Canon 4 TV. So for myself, Alex, and of course for my brother and Monty and everyone from Canon 4 TV, welcome, please, to the membership scheme on Canon 4 TV.
So that's the information. There's the information which tells you more details about how you too can become a member on Canon 4 TV. If you would only just press the join button, press it. You've got nothing to lose apart from maybe £1.99 or £4.99. You're not going to lose it. You invest in the money. Invest in the money. Anyway, just a quick heads up in regards to this video, the link of the video, 90-second video. Guys, I know I've said it on many occasions. I'm going to continue saying this until the cows come home, because the cows never come home, which means I'm going to be doing this forever. Yeah, if you're looking about, investing, maybe just thinking about, I need to have like a plan B, because I don't have a plan B in place. If something were to happen, I were to lose my job, or, oh my goodness, have a look at this 90-second video. It's not going to cost you anything. Just lift up your finger, press the link, and go over. That's it. Right, this video is what I've been waiting for, Alex. Alex, tell me more. If you want more, yeah, just send us like an email, arsenalrepublic1@gmail.com, and we can talk about that opportunity. That is a real solid opportunity there. A plan B, whatever you want it to be. Security doesn't really exist. Doesn't exist. The pandemic, a lot of clubs, a lot of companies, a lot of people have lost their jobs. So if you wanted some sense of more security, a backup plan, a plan B, have a look at this. Have a look at this. This video will explain everything to you. And if you're thinking, actually, I want to know more information, send me an email. Okay? Well, just this last few before we finish this one here. All right, okay, so it's going in the wrong direction. Evan J. I can't wait. I'm fired up. You know what? It's not possible to maintain, a high level of energy, because sometimes other factors might affect you. Like I said, I'm a little bit under the weather, but once I get into my momentum, thinking, yeah, come on, we're gonna take on the world, man. Take the world by the scruff of its neck. Get rid of these players and do the live show. I'm fired up, man. Can't wait. Anyway, people. There you go. I'm fired up. Thank you, Alex, for a great segment and the goodness here for your time. So that's my my VAR monitor saying, Alex, come on, you've got to wind it up now. Got to wind it up. Yes. So I am going to wind it up. I need to get ready for my appearance on Arsenal Alex in about 40 minutes time. So guys, make sure you go over and check us out on Alex's channel. It's going to be a bit confusing because there's going to be two Alexes on one channel. Actually, you can call Alex, and you can call me Mr. Fodder. Call me Mr. Fodder. Mr. Fodder. That makes any sense. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me on this one. I will be back later on this evening. Now, you're not getting rid of me that easily. I'll be back later on this evening. Yeah, look out for the notifications. You will see the notification if you have subscribed. If you have not subscribed, well, you won't see anything, which means you have to subscribe. See and listen for the notification. I've done my work, I've done the code in, boom, send. And on your phone, you get notification. But if you've not subscribed, you won't hear or see anything. And you'll be the one missing out. I don't want you to miss out. Be part of the bigger community here, please. All right? Be part of the community. Sort yourselves out. All right? What's this, Uncle Alex? What is this? Uncle Alex? Oh, dear. What's this? What? This incredible idea? Wonderson, look at the link. Have a look at the link. Okay, I've just posted a link there. Have a look at the idea. Okay, it could be for you. Have a look at it. If you're interested, send me an email. ArsenalRepublic1@gmail.com. Uncle Alex, what's going on? Can't behave yourself. Sort it out. Anyway, I'm out of here. See you in 6 hours and 15 minutes time on Cannon Foy TV. See you in 40 minutes time on Arsenal Arsenal Alex channel. If you're new here, you've been wondering who or what you've been listening to, well, you've been listening to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over.